Like when all this shit started, they were showing us video from China of people like falling over in the street and shit. And I was like, oh shit. Right? And then like a few weeks went by and I was like, are there people falling over in the street? And they were like, no, but a lot of 87-year-olds with pre-existing conditions have died. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, that's normal, right? Like, so we're good? Everything's... No, it's extra scary. Like, just a few years ago, if an 86-year-old got sick and died, then people would just be like, oh, man. Well, that's a cruel world, or whatever, you know? But now people are like, my perfectly healthy 86-year-old grandpa was murdered because you won't wear your fucking mask. Remember the good old days when 86-year-olds could just get sick and it didn't even matter? I don't know, man. They throw out numbers and shit that scare me, but then if you check them, then you're like, oh, well. They're like, 2,500 people died today. And I'm like, oh, shit. How many people die on like a regular day? It's like, I don't know, probably like 5. It's like, no, it's like 8,000. Oh, well then, so technically it's better now? Well, that sounds pretty good to me. Because nothing makes sense. The vaccine came out, and they were like, fuck yeah, you get this, you're immune. And then like 2 months later, they're like, we never said immune. We clearly said that hospitalization rates would be lower. And that's what's fucked up, because like people that get the vaccine, if you get coronavirus, then odds are you won't have very severe symptoms. And it's like, yeah, but if you're not vaccinated and you get coronavirus, then odds are you won't have very severe symptoms. So what the fuck is it doing? I don't know, man. Just needed a booster. That's what it was all along. But I saw it coming though, because on the vaccination cards they have spaces. I mean, you know they planned it ahead of time. They weren't just like, let's just throw 4 spaces on there just for the hell of it, because you never know. They're just like, fuck yeah, we're gonna sell this shit to people 5 times a year for the rest of their life. Never catch a cold again. And if you do, then yeah, it's just a cold. Alright, I'll move on. You just make it all political, you know? When Trump was in office, then Biden and Kamala were just like, I ain't fucking taking that shit. I don't trust that motherfucker. And then day one, they're in there and they're like, no, it's good. That's how you know when something really works. When people are like, shut the fuck up and take it. Yeah, you're really convincing me.